Alright, what's up? Hello. So the demo just came out for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This video is some of my gameplay I recorded. I was thinking of just uploading some gameplay, but then I was like, I kind of want to just share some real brief thoughts. I liked it. It's cool. I was really excited. I just, as I browsed the Steam activity, I saw the announcement for the demo. Almost installed it right away. Like, I shared it on Discord real quick while installing it. I'm gonna lower my audio just a little bit here. While I was installing it, yeah, I shared it on Discord and then played it right away. And I don't do that with many games lately-ish. I usually just kind of play whenever I'm in the mood. But this one I was pretty excited for. I liked Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I never really played much of the first two games. I had played them like a year or two ago, maybe, or a few years ago. I don't know, on ROMs. Like, didn't actually play them when they were out. But anyways, so this is just a basic side-scrolling brawler. It's pretty cool. I had some fun playing it. The first thing I noticed, of course, the first thing I always do on any game when booting it up on PC is checking the keybinds, especially always for side-scrolling brawlers and any games specifically, but always side-scrolling games, because they almost never use the mouse for attacks and special attacks. Like, not all these games, 90% at least, right? Like, if not more. None of them use the damn mouse for attacks and stuff, and it's annoying as heck. So this one, no mouse controls. At least you can rebind the keys though, and I did play on keyboard. For the first time I actually tried using the arrow keys for attacks, which that worked out fine. I did WASD and space for jump. Oh, I forgot there was a block button, huh? I never used it. There were times while I was playing this demo, I was like, man, I really wish there was a block button. I think there's a block or a dodge, and I just forgot that it was a thing. I even bound it, and I just forgot to ever try using it. Anyways, but yeah, so first playing it, I'm playing this first mission, and I'm like, yeah, all right, it's cool. It's a little, I started trying the other moves, the special attacks, just to test them, how often I could use them. Got me used to that meter at the top, little blue dot. You have 3 charges and it automatically recharges, which that's cool. One thing that always bugged me about the older games was how rarely you could use your special attacks, especially like Streets of Rage. Was it Streets of Rage or Final Fight? Maybe both, but like where you sacrifice your health to do special moves, and I never liked that, dude. So basically I just never wanted to use my special moves. I'm already getting my butt kicked, like, these bastards are cheaters, and then like I kill myself by doing damage to them. Like, what the heck kind of stupid crap is that? Anyways, so I liked their little meter here in this one, and I know like more recent games do have different things like that. I find them a bit more fun, depending, But I don't play a lot of these, and I haven't played a lot of side scrollers in a while. Like, I have a lot, but I haven't really played them too much in a while. But yeah, so anyway, so keybinds, you can rebind them. That's cool. I really wish more. I mean, I really wish more games like this, indies and side scrollers, would actually use the damn mouse. There are way too many developers making games and putting them on PC that don't actually play games on PC. They don't even know what the keybinds are. They don't even know what the keybinds are, man. The default baseline video game keybinds. They don't. You can tell because every time you load one of these games up, none of the keys make sense. None of the keybinds. That's why it's a good thing they let you rebind them, because none of them ever make sense, man. It's hilarious, in a really bad way. Like, come on, man. Like, that's the first thing I'm like, all right, these guys don't play games. Like, what the hell? Anyways, that's a very general complaint in the entire industry, I guess. But yeah, no, I like this game. I thought it was cool. So I was like it took me, I finally learned that I could actually fly a storm. It's a double jump. I can't remember if you have to hold it the second time or if you just double jump. I think you have to hold it. But anyway, so that I found out you could fly with her, and I was like, oh damn, that is cool. Oh, getting a little off screen there. That's funny. Oh yeah, that part was kind of neat. I kind of liked that. Like I don't normally like that as a gameplay mechanic, but the visuals were pretty neat. I was like, you know what, that's cool. Um, anyways, fun game. So yeah, so at first I was like, all right, this is a little, it's simple, very basic mechanics, very basic brawler. It doesn't mean that you can't kick your butt, because it's a little awkward that still I've always had a hard time like really telling where the enemies are on the screen when you're moving up and down, like in these side scrollers. But I also don't really focus on looking at their shadows. I'm looking at like our bodies, and it's almost impossible to tell. Like if you just look at your bodies, like where are you? And flying creatures in this were really annoying, especially later. I think it's in a different video I recorded. I stopped after this mission ended. And did separate videos, a couple of them, because I didn't realize that the game would just instantly go into the next mission. And I wonder if the campaign will go like that too. I didn't even think about it, because this is arcade mode, so you don't actually get to play a campaign. And I don't know how close. I'm assuming it's pretty close to arcade mode. Arcade mode is usually what, like the campaign, but like with a time score or something, maybe. I don't know. So I'm not sure what the difference here is between like arcade and campaign, but you get to play the arcade in the demo for 2 missions. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, so if this first level was mostly easy, the boss kicked my butt quite a bit. I think I even probably died on this boss. Switch characters, and yeah, you select 2 characters to play. Oh, I forgot you can actually switch between them. I forgot. That was a keybind I did too. I didn't even bother switching like mid combat. Like you can actually switch. You have your roster of heroes when you start the game. You pick the 2 characters you want to play as, and then you can swap through them. I'm actually planning to play more of the demo after this video. Maybe not right away, but probably, I don't know. Just to play the other characters. I'm very curious, and then I'll also swap characters more often to see how smooth it is, how it feels. If you can actually pull off better combos by switching characters mid combat. Mid combo and stuff, because that would actually be pretty cool. But yeah, so I like later, if we get to, I don't think we'll get to the other video, maybe we will, but I started to learn some of the mechanics. I was very embarrassed by dying to the boss there. Myself, I was like, damn it, what the hell, man, this game's easy, why'd I die? But it's one of those things, it still takes some learning, like the moves, and it does have timing, which is cool. So I did that a little more in the next mission that I played through. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna start, a little bit of learning the enemy animations and movements and stuff, so I could get my butt kicked less often. But anyways, so demo's out. It's really cool. Take a quick look. So that's where I did that video. That's funny. I forgot. I wasn't even planning to really. I don't know. The only note that I had written down was the first one, because it was immediately noticeable, was the no mouse for attacks. Like, left click could be normal attack, right click special attack, and then I don't like using the middle mouse button. I don't use it. I have one now. I used to not have one for many years. I just don't like using it. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't know. I mean, habit, right? Like if I get used to it, I just don't like it. It doesn't feel like a button to me. The middle mouse button, it doesn't even feel like a button. It doesn't feel like a key. It doesn't feel like a button. So that's why I don't like it. I just don't like to feel it. Can use it, don't like to. So I prefer keybinds in that case. And I also don't have one of those like gaming mice that has 50,000 keys on it or whatever, But yeah, so it's a lot of indie games, but almost always guaranteed a side-scrolling game does not have attacks on the mouse, which is very strange to me. Just if you game on PC, those where your attacks go. So it's not a big deal. And people would say, well, use your controller. It's a controller game. It's like, dude. Play fine on the keyboard as long as the map works, as long as the keys work, whatever. It's just that's such an annoying like thing. It's like, dude, like I actually like playing on keyboard and mouse. I don't know, like whatever. Anyways, all right, yeah. So I think they still don't even have a date, like a launch date for this game announced. Oh, October. Are you freaking kidding? Wait, it came out to what? Oh, that's the demo. I was like, what? I was about to go buy this crap. I depending on the price. Even then, but yeah, I hope it'll be $30. I'm hoping 29.99. But I don't know. I don't know. It might be just based on the publisher and the developer. Like there's smaller names. Like I didn't even know. I didn't realize this was by a smaller publisher and developer stuff. That's cool. Like they're not big names. Like I'm just quickly looking at what games they've done. Wizorb, I've heard of it, haven't played it. Mercenary Kings, Curses and Chaos, Ninja Senki DX, seen it a bunch. I never tried it. Flint Hook, Panzer Paladin, Steel Assault. I think I'd seen that before. I don't remember. Oh, that looks cool. What the heck is this? I'll have to check that out. Steel Assault. That's another side-scrolling brawler, and they also did Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. So that's the big one that I would recognize them for. And I don't think I even realized they did that, or I forgot. Because I checked out the trailer announcing the game, and I thought it looked cool. I was very interested in it, but I didn't realize the developer and publisher were smaller ones. So. Did I even say the developer name? The developer is Tribute Games Incorporated. I always hate those extra, like, Incorporated or the other one, I forget. And then the publisher is Dotemu and Game Mirror Games. So it's like, right, like these names aren't something I would recognize some of the games, right? Like published and developed by these guys. But yeah, they're just not big names. And that's only I gotten that. Was wondering about that. I'm curious about what the price will be. Probably $49.99 though, because that's the newer, like, lower budget AAA game type price. $49. Depending, I guess. Some of them are $39. Anyways, yeah. So no release date yet, just this year. Demo's out now, and I'm gonna go now. I thought it was cool. It was fun. I had fun with it. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.